Well, who could ever forget the time when they didn't want to get cooties from a boy or a girl? Oh, those are the days. Like, ew, you got Courtney's cooties. Ooh, you got Ernie's cooties. Ooh, you got cooties. It's like, cooties, run away. Yeah, I remember those days. It was actually yesterday, wasn't it? Oh, never mind. That's another story. Cooties is a horror comedy in the grand tradition of films like Shaun of the Dead, Night of the Creeps, Return of the Living Dead. While it doesn't achieve those levels of excellence, it's still a pretty damn entertaining comedy horror film in its own right. Now, I don't know if I would quantify it as a horror film, as it is not generally scary, but it is pretty damn funny. And pretty funny throughout. And granted, there are moments where it does miss the mark, but they come back with a pretty funny bit or moment to make up for that. The film is about a elementary school that where some kids have some chicken nuggets that are bad, and when they digest these chicken nuggets, they start getting ill, and a virus starts developing, and this virus can be spread by contact. And all these children just suddenly turn psychotic and just want to kill, kill, kill. And caught up in this mess are the teachers themselves, and they have to figure out what to do, as they are a very motley and diverse crew of eclectic school teachers. It's a rather amusing bunch. The film stars Elijah Wood, Rainn Wilson, Allison Pill, Jack McBrower, Liam Wannell, Nassim Pedrad, Jorge Garcia appears. It's a pretty entertaining film. There are a lot of funny moments, and there are a few moments that just fall flat. But overall, it is a pretty funny film. If you just want to see a movie where you just see kids get the crap kicked out of them by adults, this is the movie for you. It's really definitely not something to be taken seriously. This is just supposed to be just go in, have a good fun, have a good laugh, and you're bound to find just that. I mean, there are bits that just seem to drag on that just aren't that funny, and for example, I love Jorge Garcia to death, but his character and his arc is just like thrown in there just to give him something to do in the movie. There's like a funny bit with him, but later on it's just like, whoa, why is he still in here? But the comedy is mostly from action and reactions to events, and a lot of the comedy is basically just random quips, random dialogue that just comes out after someone says something, and it's like a character is like saying this, confessing this, and suddenly another character just throws this confession out of the blue, out of nowhere, and you're like, what? Did he just say that? And so it's stuff like that populates the comedy of this film. As many comedies go, there's some are actually can be perfect, like say Young Frankenstein, and some not so perfect. Cooties definitely falls in the not so perfect, as probably the one bit that I didn't really like too much was the ending of the film. Not just the ending, but probably the last 5 or 10 minutes of the film. It just seemed to, for me at least, it reached its logical conclusion, and then it just kept going. And the scenes that they had to pad the ending, you could say, just seemed out of place, or at the very least were events that should have just been saved for the sequel, which hopefully there will be one. But I guess they had to punch up the ending or something, I don't know, but it just didn't, it kind of like brought the movie down for me a bit when the ending, when the final 5 minutes played out, and I was like, it's like, yeah, what's the deal? And then to top it all off, the non-ending ending. So it's, I'm like, when it was over, you're like, huh, that's it? Okay. Well, but anyway, Cooties is still pretty funny and pretty entertaining. I would give it about I would give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Pretty entertaining film with solid special effects, visual effects, some great funny bits, and some not so funny bits. And it's for the undemanding horror comedy crowd. You might find this pretty entertaining. So do check it out. Cooties opens up this weekend. So if you liked my video, please hit the like button below. I added a link to the trailer for Cooties in the description box. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do, so you can stay on top of my reviews as they come in. So next time, please make sure you wash your hands and yeah, look out for those cooties.